Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to talk to you guys about NuTech Lures. A lot of you guys don't even know I'm even using new jigs. I haven't made a fishing video in about a month or so. But I put plenty of pictures up on Facebook and different posts and things like that. You guys can head over there and check that out. You know, I always make posts so you guys know what's going on with me as far as fishing goes, you know. But I guess I can tell you guys a little story. I guess it was about maybe 5 or 6 weeks ago. Could have been a month ago. I was dragging jigs in about 10 to 16 foot of water. Found some nice brush piles with my graph. And I wasn't using new jigs, using a different jig. But I was getting hung up nonstop. You know, between breaking off jigs and trying to free the jigs that I had hung up, you know, I was just doing nothing but spooking the fish. So I got off the brush piles, went back to the bank, started cranking rock. You know, I left the lake. As I was driving home, I got to thinking, I knew somewhere in my boxes I had a few new jigs. And I fished them before, but I really never put the time into it to really see how good they really were. So that was my plan. Next time I went to the lake, I was going to fish nothing but new jigs. And I put a post on Facebook about that as well. And that next trip to the lake, I had 2 new jigs tied on, one of the spinnerbaits from NuTech, then I had a crankbait. Like I said, all I did was fish those new jigs for the time that I was on the water. And let me tell you what, guys, this new jig is the deal. You know, that day alone sold me on these jigs, you know, how they performed. And I was fishing the same brush piles, throwing in some gnarly cover up on the bank, some really thick brush and laydowns, things like that. You know, places where I wouldn't even think of throwing a jig, and these new jigs came through them, you know, so well. And that alone right there is what sold me on these jigs, how weedless they are. And you know, if you take a standard jig and if you compress that single weed guard, you'll see that the jig rolls. Okay, so if you're coming through some brush, you know, you got some tight brush, most likely that jig's gonna roll on you, and you don't have a whole lot of protection for that hook. You know, a new jig, when those weed guards are compressed, for one, it doesn't roll, which gives you a really good hookup, okay? But if it does roll, you'll see you have a lot more protection for that hook. So you're not going to get snagged up as easy with a new jig versus it's a standard jig. You know, so those are really the two. Well, that feature, to be honest, and the other feature that I really like about these jigs, you know, if you're dragging a jig, obviously you can't see it, you know, on the bottom of the lake. You just kind of have to visualize, you know, what the jig's doing down there. You know, it could be rolled over, you really don't know. And with a new jig, no matter how you drop the jig, however it falls, the new jigs always land right side up. So between that and the fact that they're so weedless, you know, that's what sold me on these jigs. Like I said, that, and they also have, you know, an amazing hookup ratio. But you know, I'm hooked on them. You guys can see here I made a small order. I got some assortment of skirts there. I got 6 of the new jigs, and then I got 6 of the Blitz football heads. I haven't tried these out yet. Same cam head design as the new jig here. You can see it's a football version. So pretty slick. Like I said, I got 6 of each. I got let's see here. I'll show you guys all the colors. I'll just show you guys in the new jigs colors. We got the brown, the green, and then the black. I also picked up a few of their spinnerbaits. This is the one that I was throwing the other day there. Here's the colors that I just got. I got the double willow and then the willow Colorado blade. But a couple features on these. One, if this wire were to get bent anyway out of line, you know, just like a standard spinnerbait would, you know, say you catch a fish, how it bends out of line. If this is out of line, it will still run true. So that's a great feature right there. But what I really like about these spinnerbaits, say you want to switch colors, switch head size, you know, weight, all you got to do, you see this piece of brass here, you pull that off, then you can take the jig right off. Just like that. Get yourself a new jig, new color, new weight, whatever you're wanting to do. Then you just slide it back on. Just like that. Take that brass, slide it back down on the wire, and you're good to go. No more retying. Just a simple change, just like that. That's pretty slick right there, guys. So that's it, guys. And like I said, I got that assortment of skirts here, but it's a small order. And this should get me for the rest of the year. You know, I don't have a whole lot of fishing left. I think last year the north end of the lake was already froze on Thanksgiving, so I plan on making a really big order come wintertime to stock me up for springtime. And you know, that's it, guys. Really appreciate you guys watching. I tell you what, You guys know I like to do the giveaways. I plan on doing a giveaway here probably in the next week or two for some NuTech Lures, so keep a lookout for that. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you soon.